So I saw the kerfuffle between Geno Auriemma and Dawn Staley, and Geno made a horse's ass out of himself by just, I mean, complaining about the refs and basically just not shaking in the line and just acting childish. And instead of Dawn Staley allowing him to act like a child, she's like, hey, I got you. I'll child it up too. And so she starts bragging about being from North or South Philly, whatever it is. And why do people brag about being from the worst places in this country? Why? I don't understand. The crappier it is, the more they brag. Like 30 years ago, you didn't brag about where you're from, you bragged that you got out from where you were from. Now you brag about being from this ghetto place or white trash place, because black people, white people, it's not just for one race. Coach JB, I'm from Compton. Like, he says that at least 25 times a show. It's like, yeah, we got it. Holy cow. I don't understand how that helps your reputation, to show how little emotional intelligence you have. I don't understand. And Dawn Staley, she talks about being a Christian when it suits her, but she's gay. Again, being transgender, how can you say you're a Christian? And if you're gay, how can you say you're a Christian? It doesn't line up. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Sodom and Gomorrah, there was a lot of homosexuality going on, and that was one of the reasons why God wanted to basically start anew with Noah. But yet she is going to say she's Christian, and Jason Whitlock brought it up that Christianity is a brand now. And they say they're a Christian when it suits them, and then they can do whatever they want, and then say they're a Christian, and then do whatever they want. And I guess that's the biggest problem I have with all these athletes saying they're Christian. Because they just say it when it suits them. They don't say it when things are really bad and I need to trust in the Lord. They don't say that. When they win the big championship, oh, glory to God. Like, that's what they say. When everything's going great, everyone's a Christian, all glory to God. When things are going terrible, they're no longer a Christian and no longer God has glory? Because that's what it seems like. I think Jason brought it up that Dawn Staley was wearing this Balenciaga or whatever brand, and apparently they had to apologize for having bondage bears with children and child abuse papers, and Nicole Kidman was in the commercial, which tells me she is willing to sell her soul. But Dawn Staley is wearing this stuff promoting children basically having angry sex and violent sex, and she's a Christian? How can you call yourself a Christian and support the stuff that she supports? And Jason Whitlock says that you can't criticize black women, but I'll even go, like, you have a hard time criticizing women or minorities because they're just going to say you're homophobic, racist, misogynistic, or like you can't say anything negative about anyone that looks different than you. And if they do look the same as you, then like Jason gets called a sellout all the time. And if you can't tell someone that they're wrong, then they're just going to continue down the path that they're on, doing wrong things. You have to be able to tell people that this is wrong because it's wrong. It's not racially motivated. I don't care if you're gay, straight. It's still wrong. Like a 55-year-old woman telling an old man she's going to beat his ass. obviously Dawn Staley is the man in her relationship because she's acting very masculine. Because I don't remember girls. I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what they would say? My boyfriend's gonna kick your ass. Like that's what I remember hearing. Like when girls would get into it with a guy or another girl, or then the girls were like, "My boyfriend's gonna kick your ass." Well, my boyfriend's gonna kick your boyfriend's ass, or like that. That's what women did. Now women are saying that they're gonna kick someone's ass. And you see it constantly when you see a gay couple. One's masculine and one's feminine. Like always. Because Coach JB was like, I love lesbians. I have a better chance of hooking up with two women at the same time. And I'm like, he must be thinking about what Hollywood portrays gay women as. Because I don't know if he's seen them in real life, but there's at least one of them that looks like a dude. Always. Just like with two men that are gay, one always acts feminine. Always. I don't understand this behavior. That someone in their 50s who's supposed to be helping younger generations, who is supposed to be helping guide young women into adulthood, is bragging about being from a ghetto and that she's going to beat him up. But yet you're what these young women are looking up to help guide them into adulthood. You're not an adult yourself. How on earth can you possibly help others reach adulthood? You're stuck in this perpetual middle school, high school. And Geno, Dawn Staley had an opportunity. And because Geno made an ass of himself. I mean, like a lot of coaches do when they lose a big game and their emotions are high and okay, you messed up. Life goes on. But then Dawn Staley can't let it go and has to talk about beating him up. Why don't we act our age? Why don't we mature to help the younger generations? Because if 40, 50, and 60-year-olds are acting like children, what are these children and young adults who are they going to look up to? I know. These celebrities that act like gods. And then these kids, because these adults are acting like they're gods because they're so immature, then these kids and young adults treat these athletes, celebrities like they're God. Like, I enjoy Taylor Swift's music, but I don't understand this obsession with every aspect of her life and what's going on, and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and their marriage and wedding, and I don't understand why people care. Is it because your own lives are so sad and pathetic and messed up that you have to live vicariously through celebrities and athletes? Is that what it is? Because if that's the case, then that's sad too. Why, as an adult, do you not change your life for the better and make it what you want, versus ignoring what's going on in your own life and just focusing on what's happening in these other people's lives? And it's probably not even what's happening in their lives. That's what they're allowing you to see on social media. It's not who they are. It's not what they're about. It's what they want you to think that they're about. Like, that's... Why do people, when somebody disrespects them, why do they feel the need to respond? I enjoy just smiling at them. Because people are looking for a reaction. If you don't give them the reaction that they want, it throws them off. It just does. That's one of the reasons why I thought I was a good para. Because one of the kids would do something, and then everybody would react the same way, and I would react differently. Because most of the kids, when they do something, they're looking for a reaction. It brings them joy. They want somebody to get loud, yell, get frustrated. That's what they're looking for. Where I did what they weren't expecting, and it shocked them. And it helped change their behavior. So when someone disrespects you, let them drown in that by being silent and not giving them the power over you. Only God should have power over you. You have to allow others to have power over you. You can't control what other people do or say, but you have 100% control over your mouth and what comes out of it and your actions. And do I fail? Every day. Driving is so annoying. And I'll get irritated and then let it go. That's what I do. I don't necessarily close my eyes because I'm driving. But a couple of deep breaths, let it go. Because most of the time, people have no idea what they've done to you, that they cut you off, they almost hit you. They have no idea. No clue. They're completely oblivious. And for you to get angry, it's only affecting you. So that's one thing that I've really been trying to work on, is my frustration with others when I can't control them or the situation. If I'm stuck on a 2-lane highway behind someone going 15 miles an hour below the speed limit, people, you can't pat. You just have to deal with it. That's really all you can do. Like, you can get angry, but it doesn't help. You can get frustrated, it doesn't help. And God helps you let things go, because you'll see what's truly important if you allow Him into your life and open up your heart to Him. It doesn't mean you're not going to get angry, frustrated, sad, upset, just sob and cry. Like, it doesn't mean any of that stuff. It's the ability to bounce back and correct the course. Like I told someone the other day, being in shape to me is not being able to run a 6-minute mile. Whatever, I could probably do that right now. I'm not in that great of shape. But after the fact, I'm going to be hacking up a lung. Like, it'll be bad. Where in shape is, I run said 6-minute mile, and I can recover quite quickly, like while jogging. Not at the 6-minute mile pace, but 8-minute mile pace, 10-minute, somewhere in there, depending on how good a shape you're in. That's truly being in shape to me. The ability to recover. And that's what I'm striving for in my pursuit of being the best version of myself I can be. It's not getting angry. It's not losing my temper, not getting frustrated, not getting sad, upset, hurt. It's the ability to bounce back and let it go and move on. And I've gotten better, but I have a long, 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 long way to go. And each and every day, it's a struggle. I fail. I struggle some more. I fail. But I have gotten much better, and I will continue to improve on myself. maybe instead of looking at others and reacting to what they say, look inward and just work on yourself. Because that's the only person you can control, is yourself.